Hello everyone, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing a market recap for Monday the 11th of April. And I haven't done this at all last week. I had some family issues, and then I had some problems with the website and the server and whatnot. But anyway, we're back. We had an awesome day today. We had 4 trades for maximum profit potential of 6 3/4 points or 27 ticks. Definitely not too bad at all. Let me go over and show you guys what we did. We watched the market as it opened. We jumped into a long up here, rode it for very minimal amount of time. A lot of people were not able to get into that trade because the market moved so much, so I'm not going to count that at all as far as the 4 trades. But I'm going to go over what we did. We did take a long down here, of which we were able to ride quite a bit. Took our minimum 1 point profit and then got out up here in this area. I believe it was 9.5. And then we got long again when the market dropped down here and took our minimum 1 point profit and got stopped out at a +1/4 on the rest. Went long down here when the market dropped and got stopped out. That happens. And we went long again in this area here and we're able to ride that up, and I exited the last portion right here. So definitely not too bad of a day. And we watched the market move into lunchtime, and it's definitely crapping out at the moment. But anyway, that is what we did. It was a very fun day today. It was good to have everything fixed on the website so I could just focus solely on trading. And it's fun to trade. When you have the other issues come up, that's when you should not be trading, or not be trading big, trading very, very small. Because when you trade, you need to be 100% focused on trading. If somebody calls you, walk away from the screen. If you're distracted, don't get into a trade. Or if you're in a trade, take your profit. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. Taking profit early, taking profit late. Let's say you were in this trade here and you were riding it. There's nothing wrong with taking profit over here because we were long from down here. Profit is profit. Or if you take profit here and the market keeps going up, who cares? You have profit. Then that's the main thing about trading, is taking your profit. It doesn't matter when you take it, as long as you take it. If you don't take it, let's say you were long at 6/4 like we were. Okay, we're long 6/4, the market comes up, and let's say you don't take any profit. You don't take a profit at a point like we usually do. You just watch the market move up, and your greed kicks in. Oh, we broke this level here, let's see how much higher we can go. We broke the Globex, which was 29.75 of last night. You're like, oh, we broke it, let's see where it can go. You don't take your profit, the market comes down, and you watch it come down, and let's say you're long at 6/4, so your stop would be at 4/4. Well, the market doesn't get to 4/4, and it takes off again, and you're like, oh wow, that's cool. And then the market comes down and totally stops you out. So that's being way too greedy, and that's definitely something that we talk about in the room. Take your profit when you can. We had 4 trades today. 6 3/4 points. That's a pretty good day. It's definitely nothing to complain about at all. And that's the reason that I do these videos, so you can get a feel for how we do in the market, how the trading room is structured. You get to hear me talk a little bit, so that how I sound, and the type of mentality that I have as far as trading goes. You know, if you want a real amped up person, you know, that's not me. I don't get all wild and crazy in the room. All I do is trade, you know, and I show you the best setups to take. You know, that's what I do. I don't get amped and scream and shout and everything, because there's no place in that for trading. You know, I've seen some people do that, and to me the first thing I think of is a dog and pony show car salesman. And I'm not saying everyone who does that is bad. I'm just saying that's what I think of, and that's why I don't have that type of mentality. You know, and I know I'm getting off on a little tangent, but anyway, that's the room today. We had an awesome day. If you like these videos, please give us some feedback. Upper right hand side of the website, I have a link you can contact me. Also, please click the Twitter, Facebook like buttons. Definitely would appreciate that. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning in the markets. Thank you.